Hey, thanks for slithering in. I am Symtherin. Welcome back to my channel and to another speed build, aka a speed renovation in The Sims 4. This is actually my second Renovating EA video, so if you haven't seen the first one, definitely go and check that out. That was the Sand Traps flat, I believe, build in Oasis Spring, which I believe was the ugliest build in EA history. This one's not too bad. This one here, we are in Willow Creek. The lot name is Daisy Hovel, and we're working on the layout right now first and foremost. And this little hallway space I built out is kind of weird because it's on a diagonal, but I'm like 90% sure it would work. I don't see why it wouldn't. I probably should have play tested that before I put it on the gallery, but this build is on the gallery. You can find that under my gallery ID, which is also Symtherin, so fun stuff. But if that doesn't work, then it would be pretty easy just to knock down some walls and just put some doors, you know, in place or whatever. So I think it would be a fairly easy fix. If I have time to play test it, I definitely will, and I'll re-upload it. But I have been batch recording a few videos, so this one is my final one that I'm doing the voiceover for, because then I've got some trips I've got planned for the next couple of weeks and a ton of events, so I won't really have time to sit down and talk to you guys like this. But I hope you guys are having a fantastic day and a fantastic end to your summer. I cannot believe that we are at this point when you're seeing this video. We're probably like halfway into August, and that is wild. But I'm also super excited for September and October because I have a ton of ideas in my mind, in my little noggin here, and I hope you guys are excited to see those. I'm still planning out a little bit. There's some blanks here and there, but we have a lot going on in September. We have The Sims is turning 10 years old, at least, well, not the franchise, but The Sims 4 in particular is turning 10 years old, which to me is kind of like, that's kind of crazy. Like, I can't believe that's been 10 years. Anyway, but we've got that going on in September, so there's probably, I wouldn't be surprised if the Sims team has something up their sleeves for us. I wonder what it would be. If you have any ideas, hopes, or dreams, please let me know down in the comments below and we can start that conversation. Hopefully it's not a hot tub. That's all I care about. Just do something more than a hot tub. It's a pretty big one. Maybe a free kit. I can see that happening. But what else is happening in September? It'll be my YouTube anniversary. I can't believe it has been almost 4 years in September of this YouTube channel, that is wild. So wild to think of. Time really flies when you're having fun, but enough of that, because, well, if there's anything you'd like to see for that, I have a couple of ideas. Just let me know in the comments down below, along with if there's any renovation you would like to see in The Sims 4 as far as like an EA build. I would love to do another one of these. I'm having a lot of fun, and I feel like it's helping my building skills a little bit. This and my starter home series, which I hope you guys are also enjoying. So definitely keep an eye out for those two series, and I'm hoping that they'll be like reoccurring somewhat, not like weekly, but maybe it'll be like bi-weekly and we'll kind of have a rotating kind of thing, and that's my thought. Anyway, enough about that. The build, we have the exterior pretty much, well, figured out. The walls were already there. I shrunk the front porch because why was it so big, for one? And I added like a little side porch here because honestly, at least where I live, it's illegal not to have a second exit entry to your house or even apartment. So very important because fires, and we know fires happen in The Sims 4 pretty frequently. But yeah, I tried to make the roof a little more interesting. Hopefully I succeeded in that. I also did not limit my pack usage, but we have a lot of cats and dogs shining through for this one today. As well as like leaning into some red, at least on the exterior. those flower boxes are actually from the new Love Struck expansion pack. I don't know if we can call it new anymore at the time of you seeing this, but unless they release something else, it would still be the newest expansion pack that the Sims team gave us. So I don't think we're going to get another one by the time you're seeing this. Hopefully not. Oh my god, would that be crazy if I just missed a whole bunch of news? Anyway, we're going to work on some landscaping and some fencing. We definitely don't like utilize all the space on this lot, but we do get a nice little yard out here, and out there I think we get a picnic table. I think we get like the what's the marbles ring thing activity. It's like a circle underground with chalk, and that came with for rent, I believe. As well as like a little kiddie slide, like for a toddler, I think, or something. But it's the one that looks like a whale. I don't think I've ever used that, so it was super fun. And I figured since I managed to get 2 bedrooms in here, I think the original layout only had 1 bedroom. It just made sense to make this a little family home, you know? And there is enough room in this home now to fit 4 Sims. Well, really, like 2 adult Sims, a child or teen Sim, or young adult Sim, I guess, and a toddler. So it was super fun. I actually really enjoyed doing the kids room, and I can't wait for you guys to see that. It also took me a minute to kind of really figure out what I wanted to do with the landscaping, but I knew I wanted to use like these succulent bushes from Cats and Dogs. I don't use them quite enough as I should, and they're just so pretty. And I mean, succulents are supposed to be easy to take care of, you know? Not me. Well, I've had the most luck with succulent plants, but I do not have a green thumb. I did not inherit that from my father. He can like take a plant that's like pretty much dead and bring it back to life. No, I have the opposite effect. I take plants that typically don't need too much attention and I kill them. That's really what I do. And I really try, guys. I really do. I had 1 succulent that lasted, or it lived for maybe about 2.5 years. That was my biggest run with one. And then I got a couple more, and I hate to say that they're pretty much dying. And it's maybe been maybe a year. No, maybe more like 7 to 8 months, I think. I can't remember. Anyway, but I think this is pretty much what our landscaping is kind of going to be laid out to look like. We're definitely adding these bushes with red flowers to kind of bring out the red in the brick and the flower boxes. So cute, so pretty. The interior, at first I thought about doing like red and leaning into it, but it's kind of hard to do red interiors and it doesn't come naturally. And so when I was just like naturally placing stuff, red didn't really kind of pop up, and then I was like, oh, I meant to do that, but I was kind of liking what I was going. I really do enjoy the kitchen, and that's going to be like one of the first rooms I think we decorate together. So I can't wait. It's a pretty small kitchen, but we use like a tile and I don't even use tile. It's a wallpaper and tile flooring that I don't think I would have ever typically used before. So that's gonna be fun, and I can't wait to get your opinions. I also use like the Moschino stuffed door as the back door, which I thought added a nice bit of a variety. It had the nice white like out exterior border trim, whatever door frame I think we can call it. Words. Make them work. Anyway, here we are going to figure out the backyard, and like I said, first I thought about like a swing set or monkey bars, but they were too big. But we're getting this little whale piece with your toddlers can basically just climb up there, slide on down. Super fun. I don't know if sliding into brick is probably a bad idea, but let's pretend and say that it's fine. your Sims will be okay. And then these chairs here are from the Cozy Bistro kit, and that table is from For Rent. So nice and sweet. There's also a grill on this porch here, so your Sims have that option. Here is the squishy kitchen, and I absolutely love it. This wallpaper, I believe, is a base game one, and that floor tile came with For Rent. And I don't know, there's something about it where I was like, I really like this. It looks like very like old but clean and vintage, and I don't know, it looked really cute. And I paired it with for rent cabinets or counters, and I think I stick with these Jungle Adventure cabinets. Words. There we go. I'm gonna get it together, guys, one day. You know me. I'll figure it out. Anyway, we're just gonna pick out my typical clutter things I typically like to use. I like putting that bread box up on top in the microwave. That is thanks to the Tool Mod by Twisted Mexi. I will never not give a shout out to that creator and his mod. They're so useful. But yeah, this is pretty much the kitchen, and we're just gonna get a lighting, some cutting boards, a towel, and I think that might be about it. There is a smoke alarm in here. I tend to hide my smoke alarms underneath the cabinets because they don't look very pretty. Actually, I wouldn't mind some prettier looking smoke alarms, but I've said it before, smoke alarms aren't supposed to be pretty. They're supposed to just, you know, work and help you and your family stay safe. That's all it is. But this bathroom here, we've got this beautiful tiling. I think this is also, no, that's from the Home Chef Hustle stuff pack, I believe. And the tiling we are using is from the new Love Struck. I absolutely love that terracotta flooring. It's just the texture and the colors are just so crisp and they're so nice and I love them. And it's gonna be a while that I'm gonna be using them almost in every build. So fair warning to you all. But this bathroom, pretty simple. We have our shower and tub combo because you have a toddler, so you need to have a tub to, you know, give them a bath and all that good stuff. Your toilet, we've got the sink and some storage space, but you know, I think it's not too cluttered, but just cluttered enough for like a small family home. So I think it's pretty nice. But it's the living room where I really had an issue. It was hard. And now that I'm looking at it, I don't have a dining table, do I? Nope. I do not have like a dining space except for what's outside. But if this family who lives here is anything like my family growing up, you probably, even if you had a dining room table, it would not get used. It would just be a dumping ground and a place for the fishbowl because, well, I put a fishbowl here, but growing up, we had a nice little fishbowl like this. My dad had actually a bunch of fish tanks, actually. But we had a fishbowl on the table, and I literally have a picture of my cat just sitting at the fishbowl looking at it. She never went for the fish. She never did, but she's weird, and she would drink the water. But she never went for the fish. And I think there was one time I was watching her, and she actually accidentally touched the fish with her nose or her tongue, and she freaked out. The fish freaked out. It was kind of really funny. I think it was a goldfish or something. But anyway, that's your little story for today. Congratulations. I hope you enjoyed. I don't know why I said congratulations. Ignore me. But anyway, here we are picking out our curtains. I think these curtains, both of them, are from the For Rent expansion pack as well. And over on this side, we're going to get a couple of bookshelves. So I guess you can easily remove those bookshelves and put a little dining table if you really need to. But there's also a desk here in the living room where you can also probably just remove and either put elsewhere, or if you don't think you need it, go ahead. That can definitely be a space for a table. So I think with some rearranging, you can definitely figure it out. Picking out a couch was hard for this one, but I ended up going for this one from the Basement Treasures kit. I love this one. It definitely looks older, and I think for a family home, that's okay, because I imagine like the kids probably jump on it, or maybe it really was a hand-me-down couch from a parent or grandparent or relative, you name it, maybe even a neighbor, I don't know. But like a good mix of old and new furniture I feel like is fairly common in family homes like this, so I hope you guys think so as well. now we're just adding a couple of chairs. We got this little cute bear chair for the kiddos. I was really trying to pick a different swatch than like the first swatch from this one, but it just fit really well. And then here's the point where I realized I should bring some more reds into this. And then I was like, no, I'm really liking these greens. I keep saying it. I don't know, I'm just like naturally drawn to the greens these days. And I feel like I've heard some others say that too. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because like those greens are trending in a lot of decor and interior design stuff, at least from what I've been seeing on the interwebs. So I don't know. I would love to paint my walls a nice dark green like everyone's doing, but I just don't have the time or the patience right now. Anyway, to try and fix up this couch a little bit, make it look like it's not so old and run down and like it's been sitting in storage, I tried to add some pillows here with like different colors. I was thinking maybe these are pillows from the bedrooms that your Sims just brought out for movie night or something, and I wanted to make sure there was a lot of like game board clutter around, lots of things to make it look like this family does stuff together and they have a good time. And over here is where we're going to put the desk and a computer, and we're just going to add some typical office clutter, wall art on this wall. I don't know which one I end up using, but there's going to be something. This one I believe stays, this base game one, and then that wall plant is gorgeous. I love it. It's also from the Love Struck expansion pack, so you know. Well, I guess I'll shamelessly plug, I am part of the EA Creator Network, and I do have my very own creator affiliate code. So if you are thinking of getting Love Struck or any DLCs ever, if you choose so, I would really appreciate it if you consider to use my code. Whether or not you do, I just feel honored being thought of. That's all. But that's that. Here is the room, and because I decided to put this toddler bed, I was like, oh, we need a toddler potty. And we got very blue in here, and I think that's because I used the ceiling paint from Horse Ranch, and that's the one that looks like the sky. And because I wanted to use the lights from the Love Struck expansion pack, there's like twinkling starlights. I don't think they're twinkling. Ignore me. Well, I don't know. But they're lights. They're like little, they look like starlights. And there's one for the walls, but there's also one that goes on the ceiling. And I wanted to use those. So I thought going with like this sky themed was kind of super cute. And this room is probably the most cluttered room in the whole house. And once I finished this room, I went on to the parents' bedroom. And that one was pretty simple because I think I was maybe a little spent and kind of ready to wrap this one up and call it a day. So, oh well. But I think that's pretty typical. I don't know. I should really work on that maybe. But you guys let me know what you think. Do you think it's okay that kids' rooms are more cluttered than a parent's room? And I don't know, I feel like I never really have personalities for the parent Sims, because at least when I have done gameplay, I'm like all for my Sims, and then they have kids and I completely shift focus. I'm like, you guys just make money. I'm gonna play out this storyline now. Like, your story's done. You're married, you've found your person, and you're happy, and you've started a family. Now it's all about this kid, right? At least that's typically how I tend to play. What about you? Anyway, this is definitely coming together, and we're just getting some curtains and I think some more like toy clutter. I end up switching, I think, the dollhouse for the rocket ship from Growing Together, the one that's made out of cardboard. I thought that was super fun. And then here you can see I already put these like starlight things on the wall and ceiling, so really super cute. At least I think so. But what else do I get in here? I get the like Boy Scout or Club Scout board that came with, I think it came with Outdoor Retreat actually. I've never put that ever in one of my builds, so look at me. I'm expanding my my reach here in these packs, so that's super fun. I put flowers in here. I don't imagine, I don't know. Is it weird to have kid flowers or like flowers in kids' room? I just felt like it needed it. It's so hard not to put a plant in any room. It's really hard. So I imagine maybe the mom or even the dad or whomever comes in here often and plays with them and takes care of the plant and make sure everything's okay there. But yeah, we're just getting this last minute clutter in the kids' room, and then we're going to move over to the parents' bedroom. The parents' room, I did try to bring in some reds, but picking a bed was really hard. And even now as I'm talking to you guys, I can't remember which one I end up going with. So this is going to be a surprise to all of us, but we're really going to like cycle through almost every single bed here. So please, please have patience with me. I'm like, we have a lot of beds, but also every time I'm trying to find a bed, I'm like, we need more beds. Like, am I just never satisfied? I think I'm just never satisfied, and that's quite all right. I mean, oh well. I think we actually keep with this one. Nope, just kidding. I keep using this Modern Luxe one. I'm sorry about that jump. I actually did not see that one coming either myself, but we stick with this one. I think I do put it up against the other wall with the window though, so the layout kind of shifts a little bit. We get a mirror, we get a couple of like artwork and some bedroom clutter, a dresser somewhere at some point, picking up some end tables, and all of that good stuff. Yeah. Anyway, we are getting close to the end of the video, so just wanted to remind you, please let me know what you think in the comments down below. I definitely really appreciate all of your feedback, and if you've made it this far, thank you so much. And if you did make it this far, why don't we play a game and you can comment down below pink flowers, just because I just saw pink flowers being put on these nightstands. So, I don't know. Oh, I did put this drawing tablet and like some book nook clutter here, thinking maybe, oh, I guess these parents have somewhat of a personality. Maybe one is like drawing on their tablet right before bed and the other one is reading a book. That sounds super cozy. I was trying to figure out what to do with the wallpaper. I wasn't sure if I was liking this. I think I end up again with some basement treasure wallpaper. That one's so nice. I really enjoy that one. So yeah, I don't know. We get a plant, and because you can't have enough plants in any room. And I wanted to put something else over here, but I also didn't want to block the usage of the bed. So I think we get these leaning paintings from Eco Lifestyle just to kind of put something there. We've got these heart-shaped things here. Maybe they did it in like arts and crafts. I don't know. I think that would be like a cute little story to say, like wine painting or bring your own sip and paint, I think is what it's called. Maybe they did like an event like that, but with woodworking. I don't know. This chair is also from Lovestruck, but we're just going to clutter up this dresser. And I want to thank you guys again for watching. And if you made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, do all of the things. Really helps me out. And yeah, let me know what you think. If there's any builds you want to see me renovate next, I would love to do anything you guys want to see me do. So let me know. Here I am trying to get some more red in. But anyway, thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!